if you're ignoring how you feel, it can bite you in the butt in the future. And so take the time to grieve, take the time to sit with the pain, take the time to analyze what happened and why you ended up where you are, and take the time to remember that your job doesn't define your worth. So you need to keep your head high. Yes, you no longer have a job, but that doesn't mean you don't have value. You just lost your job and you start to feel panicked. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and now you're just stressed out and you can't sleep at night. So if you want to have some ideas to what to do after you lose your job, keep watching. Hi, my name is Amina. I'm a life coach and I'm here to give you some tips, offer my perspective, and answer some questions you might have. So if you have questions or video suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you like what I do here, please subscribe, like, and share, and help me spread the word and grow this channel. So today I want to talk about what to do when you lose your job. And so I have 5 points, and point number 1 is take the time to grieve. This is very important because many professionals say that when you lose your job, it's like losing a family member. And so that's why I'm talking about grieving, because your job becomes like a part of your personality, especially for men. When you do your job, when you like your job, and or even if you don't like it, but you have a family that you need to feed, you have your goals, you want to live a comfortable life, you need to make money. And so if you don't have your job anymore, it can be very stressful. And so I've been there, and so I know exactly how difficult it can be, especially when you doubt that you can find another job because you don't think you have the good skills to look for a better job, or if to convince you don't feel like you're capable of selling yourself to recruiters and to be good at job interviews, to have good resumes and things like that. Personally, that was my case. I thought that I could never convince somebody to hire me, and that was because I wasn't sure I didn't know how to sell myself. And so yes, so take the time to grieve because it's very important. It's like it will be like you just lost something that is very important, and in 1 second you want to get back in the game. If you do that, yeah, it can work for some people, but for most of the people, it's good to sit with your sadness and analyze what happened. And so that will help you to manage better that kind of things in the future. And also, it's going to help you with moving on with the process of finding another job. Because if you're just stressed out, or if you're ignoring how you feel, it can bite you in the butt in the future. And so take the time to grieve, take the time to sit with the pain, take the time to analyze what happened and why you ended up where you are, and take the time to remember that your job doesn't define your worth. So you need to keep your head high. Yes, you no longer have a job, but that doesn't mean you don't have value. So point number 2 is look for any job for now, and even if it's especially so if you can afford to work a full-time job while looking for the dream job, it will be even better. But yes, take another job, any job, whether you can be a cashier, or you can work at Walmart, or you can go work at McDonald's. And I'm not saying that those jobs don't deserve to be appreciated. It's not about that. But you take a job that you can have pretty easily, and then you work at those jobs for as many hours as you can. And at the same time, when you're not at work, you're looking for another job. And when you do that, make sure you use the correct techniques to find a job. Don't just send your resume online and like you're playing lottery, because you're not going anywhere. But yes, the point of this, the goal of this point is to remember that you still need to feed yourself, to pay your rent if you're renting, or to pay your mortgage. If you don't have any money, any income coming, you need to make sure that you can at least have a minimum to replace what you used to have. If you have severance, even better. I would advise to not use it as much as possible. Put it aside for like really bad days. But in the beginning, if you can find something very quickly, whether it's your dream job or not, find something and then work on getting to the dream job over time. Point number 3 is plan your next job. So find the right strategy. So I was talking about that. Don't just send your resumes online and you don't know if somebody's gonna see it or if it's going to end in a pile of 750 other resumes online. You have to use the right strategy. You have to define. So maybe you used to work as a marketing strategist. Now you don't want to do it anymore. What would be the dream job? What do you want to do next? Or maybe you want to continue in that field, but now you need to connect with the right people that can introduce you to their boss instead of just sending your resume online. And I'm not saying don't try to send your resume online. Do it, because you never know what can happen. But alongside that, you need to have another strategy to be able to meet other people, to connect with people that can help you to get your foot in the door of any company. So yeah, have a good plan, have a good strategy. Work on your resume, work on your interview skills. It's not fun, but you need to do that if you want to be able to find another job. You have to define what the next job is, and you need to have a strategy to get to that next job. Before we get to the next point, I just wanted to remind you that I have a website where you can find everything that I'm doing, whether it's my one-on-one coaching service or my blog or even something else. So you're gonna find the link in the description box. So my next point is apply the plan. So you know which job you want to have in the future. You have your strategy in place. Now you need to apply it. Don't just say, I'm gonna rewrite my resume and I'm gonna connect with 10 people a week. Don't just say that. Don't just write it on paper. You actually have to go and do it. So rewrite your resume. If you need help, I'm sure you can find some people around you that can help you with that, or you can even find some professionals, some agencies that can help you. You have that kind of services. So look for them and apply. You have worked on your interview skills, apply. If you need to practice with people, practice with them. Take actions. Don't just have your plan on paper and you do nothing. No, you have your plan on paper. Now apply it. If you need to go to LinkedIn and talk to people, connect with people, if you need to meet new people, go do that. But don't just stay there and just writing plans and writing CVs and sending them online. That's not enough. So something that is recommended also is to list all the people you know and see who you can connect with that can help you to find your next job. So that's an option as well, and so apply it. My last point is course correct until you win. And so when you work your plan, sometimes you're gonna see, I've been trying to find a job for the last 2 months, or 3 or 4, 6, 9, or a year, but it doesn't work. And so if it doesn't work, it's because you're probably doing something wrong. So if you can talk to a professional or even a friend that can, that is pretty good with that kind of things, you can talk to them and ask them for advice and suggestions. Ask them for an audit of your process. Am I doing everything right, or am I missing something? So yeah, talk to people around you and review your process and make sure that you're doing things the right way. And if something is not working, course correct until you win, and never give up because you need a job. So no choice here, unless you want to create your own business. But even in this case, you will still have to connect with other people and talk to other people and get advice from other people. So don't give up. So as a recap, things to do when you lose your job. So number 1 is grieve. Take the time to grieve. Number 2 is look for any job that can bring you some money. Number 3 is plan your next job. Have a plan. Number 4, apply the plan. And number 5 is course correct until you win. My challenge for you today, if you have lost your job, look around you, anywhere you can, to find a job right away, a job you can do right now, just to bring in some money. Look for any job, regardless of whether you like it or not, but at least it's something that can bring you some money, because it's important. You don't want to go in debt if you're not in debt already, just because you have lost your job and you don't have any money because you're looking for the dream job. So look for that. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you like what I do here. And if you have questions or video suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. My question for you today is, what can you advise to people regarding looking for a job? So some people say you need to network, you need to connect with other people, you need to work on your interview skills, you need to do this, you need to do that. So do you have any specific advice? Maybe something that is not common, so that would be great if you could share it. So that's it for today. I hope this video helps. Until next time, I wish you a good week, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.